Good morning, or good afternoon, depending upon what time you are listening. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. This time space sequence we call November the 1st, 2019. This is Sean Speaks, and I want to say that I did not release a blog on Tuesday like I normally do, but I did release a video. However, you have to check the video out on either my YouTube channel, which is FYTM Network, or you can go over to my Facebook page, which is Free Your Thinking Mind on Facebook, and check it out on the page. But I did not release a blog on Tuesday, but I did release a short video that you can check out on the YouTube channel, FYTM Network, or on the Facebook page, Free Your Thinking Mind. Okay, today I'll be reading the blog from the website entitled Desires. Our affirmation for today: I allow my desires to have transformative power in my life. I allow my desires to have transformative power in my life. Are you afraid of your own desires? Have you been trained that some desires are good and others are bad? What if I suggest to you that your resistance to your desires is causing your frustration, your depression, your loneliness, and maybe even your anger? Why are you resisting that which comes from within you? Are not our lives manifested desires? Would the house have ever been built if we didn't desire it first? Would we live in that house if we didn't desire to live there first? Would we drive that car if we didn't desire it first? Would we make great accomplishments if we didn't desire for great achievements? Would we have married a specific person if we didn't first desire that person to be our mate? But what if your desire changes? Are your desires self-directed or socially steered? If your desires are self-directed, then that means you allow your desires to have placement in your existence with a flow to lead and expand you. If your desires, however, are socially steered, then that means you are constantly desiring that which is not organic to you. Are you existing in an invisible mental box with a yearning to expand for more, but with a belief that you don't have a right to? You have grown comfortable in your feelings of slightedness, hoping that one day, on the other side of this living, you can be liberated. But the only life you know is this life, your life, and you have grown comfortable looking through the glass at what you want, but never being able to live it or expand into it. Maybe you are not getting what you want because you are not listening and being led by your own desires. I know. Many of us were taught that we must rule over our desires. And someone else gave us a list of good desires and bad desires that we filter all of our thoughts through. We have allowed others to be the rule makers for our lives, and we obey, discipline, and punish ourselves accordingly. I used to be the person who thought all desires or categorized my desires in accordance with the rules. I didn't want to feel certain things that I was taught were bad. I didn't like it when certain thoughts came into my head. I would plead for the bad desires to go away. Please just stop, I would scream in my head. I would beg for help. Help me. Sometimes the desires would go away for a short period of time, but then they would creep their little heads back into my mind. And around again I would go, begging for help. Take it away. Or begging for forgiveness after I did wrong. I would be in sheer frustration trying to fight these bad desires. I was one who would self-punish myself in humility for my disobedience when too many so-called bad thoughts entered my mind. I now believe I caused myself unnecessary frustration, unnecessary depression, unnecessary anger, and unnecessary punishment. I was fighting the expression of my own desires because someone else said it was wrong or not good or bad. Now, who made them expert over me again? I heard someone say that life is desire and desire is life. This statement is profound, but many of us will not understand it yet. When you get your decision making in congruence with your desires, a blissful life occurs despite a change in circumstances. When you resist your desires or your desires go unmet, misery follows. The genesis of living is a desire to live. The genesis of misery or unhappiness is a desire unmet or unnecessarily resisted. Stop fighting that which is you. The greatest battle worth fighting is the fight to be yourself. Your desires are key to creating that awesome life. You need your authenticity to yourself to be blissfully you. Our affirmation for today: I allow my desires to have transformative power in my life. Thank you so much for listening to the audio podcast presented to you by freeyourthinkingmind.com. Please definitely go over to the website and subscribe and share. Also, go check us out on our YouTube channel. Make sure you go check out our video at FYTM Network or over on our Facebook page at Free Your Thinking Mind. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Ashe family. May what you say manifest.